Hello, this is Emily Ionelli of Tea Girl Angel, and I am talking today about what is going on in my life. I love creating music. I am a spoken word artist, as I like to create from within my heart. I like to put words together, play with poetry. I find it very interesting to think and construct. I guess it's also a part of my mindset. I have like two distinct sides of my brain. One functions as the engineer, as I did study in college mechanical engineering, and the other side is the creative side. So I guess I have a balance of the technical and the art, which I think is good. It's good to have both. Um, I kind of fell into writing, to be honest with you. It doesn't come natural, or it didn't come natural to me in the past. I just kind of used it as a form of self-expression when I was going through difficulties, some tragedy in my life. I used writing as an escape. And, you know, when you have limited options, choices, we don't all have money that we can spend freely. We can't travel the world. There are very few people that have that kind of money where they can buy fancy cars and they can get yachts and they can go to all the fancy places and all the fancy restaurants and travel to Europe and Asia. Not many people can do that. So I look at my writing as a form of my own escape. Since I can't travel to Australia, I tried to write as like someone from Australia. I just love to write. I love to create. And I find now that as an artist, like in spoken word, it's more enjoyable because now it gives me more incentive to write because I'm appealing to other people. I'm not just writing for myself. Whereas once I did write for myself, now I'm actually writing for people to read and see and hear. And I think that's pretty interesting because, we all are looking for some kind of attention. I'd be lying to you if I didn't do this for some attention, but I'm also doing it because I enjoy it. That's the main thing. And I'm having fun. Do I make money doing it? No, but I would like to eventually. I would love to get out on stage and perform and share how I feel about life and my thinking and, just, talking about whatever crosses my mind. I could go out on stage and just do impromptu, ask people to suggest scenarios and scenes and throw words out at me, and I can create stories. I just find it interesting. And, when you come from a background where you were shy and introverted to now wanting to be in front of people and performing is quite a turnaround. And, I don't know why I have this sense of wanting to do that, but I really do. And I would love to be able to even get involved in like reality shows, doing a reality TV series. I would even do my own reality show where I just take my video camera and just go anywhere I want and just talk to people randomly and just talk about whatever. Maybe start off with a particular group of people Obviously I identify as a transgender woman, so maybe focus on what life is like for transgender people. Or transgender women, transgender men, or both, or whatever. But, you know, when you find something that you have a passion for, it makes it easy to talk about. And, you know, I have a passion for the maths and the sciences. I have a passion for art and writing. I have a passion for music. I have a passion for spoken word as an artist, as a performer. I have a passion for advocating for my son, for his autism, for myself, and for all my friends who are transgender. Uh, I have a passion for suicide prevention, suicide awareness. Uh, I have a passion for many things. And I think it's important to share your feelings and thoughts and ideas. And, you know, life is very hard to pin down sometimes. We are all over the place sometimes. But it's good to do what you like, you know? Find what it is that you like to do. I kind of am in a standstill in my life. I'm not working, I'm on disability, and I've been trying to, you know, deal with that. And I'm also trying to deal with the fact that I have a son who's autistic and, worrying about him and his future. And, I'm planning eventually, because it's so expensive living in New York, to move to Florida or Georgia or somewhere where it's more affordable, um, and leave New York altogether. It hasn't been that kind to me, so I don't have any regrets if I leave this state. Um, but, I have to plan all that out, and it's not easy, but I want to find a way to share what goes on in my mind. I'm pretty unique. I think I have a lot to say and a lot to share and talk about. And I enjoy being a part of um, doing something important, doing something that I enjoy, you know? When I look at music artists and I go to concerts and I see them performing, I'm just like in awe. I like, I want to be like that. I want to get up on stage and I want to be a performer and I want to live that and dream that. And I think we all want a sense of doing that. And I think it's important that we hold that dream and never lose sight of it, because life is important. And if you want to do things, you have to believe in yourself. And you have to hold on to the dreams and believe that you can do them. There's nothing that should hold you back. You just have to believe in yourself and realize that you're going to get knocked down, you're going to get bruised, you got to get back up. You got to fight for what you believe is inside of you. Bring it out. Don't let it stifle. you know Make that promise to yourself. Believe in yourself and show others that you're capable and that you can share a part of yourself. Take pride in who you are. You know how long it took me to come to terms with my transgender situation? I'm 54 years old. I didn't come out till I was 51. And I've been trying all my life to come out and live a life as a girl. I wanted to be a girl when I was 3 years old. I felt like a girl when I was 3. I wore dresses at the age of 3. And at 15, 12, at the age of 12, I knew I was a transsexual. When I was 12 years old, I read about Renee Richards, Dr. Renee Richards, and that's when I realized I was a transsexual, a male to female transsexual, and I was scared. Uh, I knew that I was different, but I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to about it. I didn't know who to reach out to. All I knew was I was a transsexual woman, transsexual girl, whatever, and I was scared. And I pretended that I just was, I tried to run away from it. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to have to face that. I didn't want to deal with that. And I put it off for the longest time, fighting it. And, I tried to live the life that I was supposed to as a male. Um, I'm very lucky. I'm married and I have a son. I always wanted to do the right things in my life. But, things happened that got me thinking about my life and where I became very introspective. But it was the result of my father's suicide and my best friend's death that propelled me into deciding to transition. When I realized that I'm in my early 50s now and I don't want to die never realizing the dream of living as a female. And that's when I knew that I had to transition. That's when I knew I had to go for therapy and then start on hormones. And I feel much happier now, It's not always easy to make those kind of choices. They're life-shattering choices, and they affect many people. They affect every aspect of your life. And that's why I'm drawn to writing, because it helps me deal with these situations. It helps me cope. I have financial problems because I lost my job when I came out. And then I had a nervous breakdown, wound up in the hospital. I've been in and out of hospitals many, many times. And I'm going through struggles. We all have our struggles. I know, I'm not the only one. But when you compound it with feelings of insecurity and knowing that you're different and being transgender and knowing that people hate you for who you are and they discriminate against you, it makes life hard and difficult. And it shouldn't be that way because we're people too, I'm, I have every right to live as I feel, happy, and I choose to express myself in the female version, my femininity, and I'm very happy that way. And I'll always be happy that way. And no one can change that, I am who I am. And that's just a fact, I can't change that. Nor do I want to. I'm happy being me. I'm happy being Emily. I'm happy being T-Girl Angel. That's who I am. And I will continue to be Emily and continue to write and perform and do my solo act as T-Girl Angel. Because that's who I am. And I'm proud of that. And that's an accomplishment for me. And it's also a way of me being able to address all the things that I feel inside as a transgender woman, as a father of an autistic son, and just dealing with life, and doing the best that I can. But life is complicated and we just want to do the best we can. That's all we can do. And just remember that, if you feel down and out, just find the inner strength to fight and do the best you can. I love you guys. Thanks for being my fans and supporting me. T-Girl Angel. Love you.